I know I'm calling the shots. Guess who be running the show? Fuck with me though, making me feel like the bad guy.
Alright, y'all. Checking in for another build update. So behind me, Arc 7. Probably have the same scruffiness as the video I just uploaded, which was... shit, that was a month ago, at least. So, just move the camera around here. And the V-mount is all out. There's a lot of new ducting for boost lines, for coolant neck, for painting the engine bay, degreasing, stuff like that. Mucking up a lot of the AC, which this car has full AC, full power steering. I'm going to figure out something with the brake booster and master cylinder. If anyone has a recommendation, I'd be ecstatic to hear it. I'm thinking the Honda Civic VX, which is actually, my other car, so this one. If I can run that, which is way, way smaller, for both the diameter for the booster and then for the distance of the master cylinder. And that would be a 15/16, because it uses a 93 Prelude. Anyways, yeah, so I'll walk around, I'll show you guys what I've done. V-mount bracket is taken off right here. Got new hardware underneath for it. The hood now has its louvers installed with, I'll show you guys the, all the rivets. So that came out pretty good. The charge piping is final welded, so I'm going to end up adding in a bung once I get a moment to mark it all up. I did mark a temporary guy right there, but I'm going to wait for that just until I have everything final assembled again. Then I can just simply take that off real quick and weld it. This was all final welded. One of my local welders here is pretty damn good. So the brackets are now finalized. This is most likely all getting the heat dissipating version of Cerakote. I'm going to change a few of the fittings and oil coolers to make them work a little better. So that's that. Then I have the compressor is finally looking half decent. That's also going to be Cerakoted. So that was all fixed, which is crazy because you guys all saw how bad that was. Right now I'm going to be drilling this out for, drilling this out for 1/8 inch PT, which I have the sensor for turbo speed. I picked up a fitting here, which I showed in the last video timeline wise, which drops in here and makes this one a -4, which is sick. So that's going to be -4. That's all taken care of. Final welding down here with the fans. I just picked up a compact blow-off valve, a bunch of extra fittings in here, and yeah, massive intercooler. So, new lines, and I'll update you guys with the build tonight. Alright. Let it be known, I'm headhunting now. There's a few of you that I've seen that have really bad luck with tuners, and I'm going to make sure that those guys are known. Anyways, in the meantime, I have the first oil feed, which is drawn up to there. Coolant down below. It's pretty dark, but you can see my hand right there. So, I'm going to continue doing lines tonight, and get this thing mocked up with pretty much final assembly. I'll have all these vacuum crap all done, so like this -4 is going to come out to its special spot. Yeah, and then I have brand new Turbo Smart. So all the vacuum stuff I'm trying to leave quick, like just simple silicone, and then all the boost stuff I'm leaving this -4. So all those will be blue and black, and waiting to hear back from the Cerakoter. So I have finished all the V-mount out. I'm in what would be the V-mount. So painted the engine bay, final welded some stuff here, and getting ready to replace all this stuff like I said earlier. So in the meantime, I have, probably see this right here. So this is changed out for a 1/4 inch MPT to a swivel 90 to a swivel 90, just so I can get it really nice and laid in there. And that's why the coolant's there. Coolant will come from this one. I know I don't have light on it right now, but this will come over. This fitting right here is the only way I can put it out is here. Come over into the turbo on this side, which this needed crazy modifications too, because there's no clearance here. So that's all modified. It's got an air gap now, and then it'll come up, exit out through here, which will go back down into the base of this one right here. That'll come out to the top and over to right here. So it's 90. Next time I promise I'll have better lighting, but at least you get a 4K shot of this thing, and it is getting a lot better every single day. And again, yeah, if you guys are having any tuning issues, hit me up. I'm getting really sick and tired of seeing bullshit that's past this okay. It's just not okay. So if your car is laggy or whatever, don't even hesitate. It's not worth going to the same idiot, and they know who they are. Well, I'm really fucking lazy. I have a really nice light for this camera, but I have a flashlight instead, so that's what you're getting. Alright, so the boost lines are done, going all the way back to here. So it's gonna go like that. The coolant line came in through here, which I think I showed you guys. Oil line's done, going to the front. Next coolant line's kind of hard to see, but it comes down here over the base of the wastegate. And then the top one goes there. It's gonna be the dash 8 that goes to the feed, and then this return right here goes to the fuel pressure regulator, and yeah, everything's gonna be tucked away pretty nice. So what I did this way is you can kind of see now I have a huge space for a downpipe. So I have a 3 inch to 4.5. It's actually no 3 to 4 inch, and then I'm gonna split it off to dual oval 3 inch and run along the side of the car. So I'm gonna have 2 mufflers per inch run from here all the way back to the rear axle, and then have a dump, and they'll be about, I think, 3 1/4 inch tall, I think 14 inches wide on each, and then the length is like 36 inches from here to there. So I'm gonna try to keep this thing as quiet as possible, but you know, no no promises. Ideally, what I want to do is reconnect them over the drive shaft, go over the axle, and then have another set of mufflers in the back with like a center exit. But there's so little fitment, or so much room for fitment, it's just not there. So I'm exhausted. It is like 2:30 in the morning, but you know, stuff like the boost line's going to be over here and kind of tucked away, and overall there's a lot of like good progress that's happening. This I'm going to get rid of. Most likely I have to move this guy way over, so chop this down, move the bead, and then weld directly all one piece. So that's going to tuck in way more, kind of where my thumb is here, to clear the V-mount. So yep, I'm stoked. I think that all this came out really, really good. I know it's a stupid flashlight, but you can kind of see like the fittings there, and then how they're going to lay on top. And then when everything's final fit, it'll be kind of clamped together. So I'm not sure if I'm going to do zip ties or like the really professional clamp style stuff, but it'll be as tight as possible. And then oil catch can's going to come right off the cap here. I'm going to go move it up and then have a can, which is going to be next to this booster and around the AC. So the AC is going to come over, drop in, and drop into here. So AC lines are right there. Alrighty, well, hope you guys like this one. Like, subscribe, leave a good comment for me, because I know I asked a few questions, so feel free to flame away or whatever issues you have. But for sure, one of my, I would say, my primary income right now is doing engine tuning, because for whatever reason, there's so many half-assed people out there. I'm having to just correct people's tunes over and over and over again, and it just needs to be something to addressed. So contact me if you need to. I'll do what I can to help. All right, cheers.
I know I'm calling the shots. Guess who'll be running the show? Fuck with me though, making me feel like the bad guy.